All right, last and final updates for the second Navi. A few more detailed bits of information. So we do have wheels on the second Navi now. This is keeping the stock drum brake. Now you can see the nice CNC performance lug nuts or lug bolts that I used on this one. Again, this bike is lowered about 1.5 to 2 inches in the front. These are my LED turn signals. The quick release, this one is just like a thumb screw, so you can just undo it without having to have any tools. The other ones are push release. These are from Kendall Wallen on a bunch of the Facebook groups, the guy that makes the nice rear fenders and a bunch of custom exhausts. So he's been working on a couple of other things. He does have another option of these that are pretty cool as well, but obviously I can only show one on a bike at a time. So this is the ones that I chose. You can also have this push button lock up here if you want to drill out the threads on the back side. I wasn't sure which set I was going to use, so I just haven't done that yet. But that's one of the newest mods. The other cool new thing that I'm super happy with is this adjustable side stand here. This is from Brock's. Got it from Steady Garage. It is for a Grom, but if you remove the kickstand kill switch and the little plate that goes over it, and you just flip it backwards, this also works for a Navi with the original spring. So everything there works really well. So if you've got a lowered Navi and you want a working side stand and you want to be able to adjust it, I can actually make it a little bit lower, or even I believe a little bit taller, but this is the lowered version. You can see again the stripped CVT cover here. Chimera drum brake adjusters. So I do still have drum brakes both front and rear on this bike, the black one on the front. I've got the single cables front and rear because I did get rid of the linked brakes. This bike does have a Polini carburetor on it. This is the NCY shock listed for GY6 scooters. It is maybe $30 or $40 more expensive than the one people are using from the Ruckus, but in my opinion, this one is a little bit better. It does have adjustable dampening down here. It's not offset, so it is straight for the bike. Fits really well. This is a universal Grom taillight that I made a custom bracket for, and some custom carbon fiber trim pieces that go around it, just to kind of fill the area. Seat cover came from eBay, pretty cheap, but fits pretty nice. Did add a little mirror here finally, mostly for the people that were like, why don't you have any mirrors? I don't really need to see out of it, but I can see out of it a little bit. Finally got a temp tag of my own from the previous owner. I took the previous tag off. It does have this nice CNC'd. I believe this is from ProBolt USA. For that fill cap, I do keep the original dipstick under the seat so I can actually check the oil, because that's really just a cap. But that's where we're at now. I did have to shave the rear of the engine, of course, for the 12-inch rear wheel. That's just about it. Everything on this second Navi. I believe this bike is pretty much done. I might powder coat the wheels black. See how that goes. I might still change up the colors, but of course I kind of wanted to keep the grasshopper green, because in my first Navi it was grasshopper green and I wrapped it before I ever rode it or did anything with it. Let's see my headlight.